Hey guys, it's Margie and welcome back to Margieville. I hope you guys had a great week. I did, except for this crazy cold that I've picked up. I had a cold before. It stuck around for 2 weeks. It passed on to my husband, and he passed it back to me as some kind of weird, crazy, super morphed out man cold. So, feeling kind of gross, and I sound kind of sniffly, and I'm sorry if that sounds horrible, but I'm going to try and get through this as well as I can without coughing or sniffling too much. So yeah, did everybody see the super moon this week? I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. It was really cool. I managed to get a couple of pictures. So there's a picture of the supermoon just taken from my front yard. It was kind of cloudy the night that it was on the 14th. So we were really lucky that at one point it just really peeked right through and it was super, super bright. And I thought that was really cool to see. So I was glad I took a picture. But it's actually been kind of a mellow week around Margieville. It's what we'd consider an off week at this house, not as in off because it was horrible, although this cold is no particular fun, but off in the fact that it wasn't overbooked. Like any family, we tend to overbook our weeks. Hubby has, martial arts, my daughter has martial arts and swimming and parties. And then there's always family commitments and friend commitments. And so, like any family, we tend to overbook our schedule. This week we didn't, which gave us a little chance to rest, which is probably where the cold decided to come in and thought, hey, it's a good time to hit the family and see who we can knock down. So we did get out and about, though, especially on Friday of last week, which was Remembrance Day, Veterans Day if you're in the States. And I'm not sure exactly how it's celebrated in other areas of the world, but the Munchkin and I went for a walk to our local community cenotaph to watch the Remembrance Day ceremony. We also caught a little bit of the procession that comes in advance, a little bit of a parade that comes in advance of the ceremonies. What you saw at the end there was a flyover that we often see during Remembrance Day ceremonies. They do a flyover of the general Metro Vancouver area of these heritage warplanes. And so that was a little bit of a flyover of a couple of those planes. Sorry guys, I had to step away for some coffee. Oh, so warm and lovely. Okay. So that same afternoon, we went out to visit some friends who have a breed of dog that we are looking to get in the future. And we just wanted to check them out, see what they were like, see what their personalities were like, and sort of see them interacting with our daughter, because that is a major concern for us, is when we're bringing a pet into the house, how is it going to work with our daughter? She's 6, and it's a perfect time for her to learn about being a responsible pet owner. And I'm really, really looking forward to this, and so is she. But we thought we'd check everything out and get her a little acclimated to it, which I think is always a good thing with kids that need a little transition time, and my little one sometimes does. So yeah, we went out and visited. Like, seriously, are those not the cutest dogs? They're so much fun. It's been a pretty mellow week. It's been fairly lightweight on the schedule, which I'm very thankful for. But we did get a lot of shopping done. Shopping for me tends to be spread out a little bit based on what I need to get, and then we do one major shop every 1 to 2 months where we stock up on all pantry supplies and things, you know, the non-perishables and stuff like that, and stock up my freezer. Because usually I only have time every month and a half to do that, because it generally involves multiple locations. This has a lot to do with the type of food plan that we're on, and to do with a lot with the like food intolerances and issues that my daughter and I both have. So in terms of the food plan that we're on, a nutrition plan that we conceived earlier this year, based on understanding that we needed to change what was going into our bodies. Basically, I started out last year, this time, actually took a look at a couple of pictures at different events that I'd gone to and realized that my weight had gotten way out of control. I'd let it go after my daughter was born and going through grad school, and just, you know, didn't have time to go to the gym when I had papers due. So things got way out of control, and I kind of hit my realization point last winter that this wasn't a great idea, because this was just, I was too overweight and unhealthy, and it wasn't feeling good. So I started exploring what we needed to do. Started off, obviously, with changing my diet. I don't like dieting, though. I have dieted in the past, and I just find that the weight has come back. So this time around, I wasn't focused on fast weight loss. I was focused on basically restructuring how I fed myself, and assuming that if I did it the right way, then the weight would come off. And as it happens, that's exactly what happened. I adjusted my calorie intake, started tracking it, and that helped a little bit. And then I realized, after I got to a bit of a plateau, that maybe it wasn't just about the calories, it was also about the nutrients, because I wasn't getting any more energy, and I wasn't feeling a whole lot better, even though the weight was starting to come off. So we looked into different nutrition plans, and for hubby and I, we landed on the ketogenics diet. It actually worked really well with the way that we eat, with the kinds of foods that we like, and with the type of weight loss that we both wanted to experience. So I will put links below that explain what ketogenics is. I'm not really going to get into a huge explanation. Suffice to say, it's basically higher on the fat and protein and very low on the carbohydrates. And for me, that actually turned out to be the best thing. So the ketogenics has worked. I've gone from the picture you just saw to what I look like now. A lot more confidence. And while I do measure things on the scale, it's non-scale victories for me. The ability to go shopping for smaller clothes. When I started this whole journey, I was like at a size 16, and now I'm at a size 8. And I'm doing things to get stronger. There are different not exercises, but activities that I'm getting into to build muscle strength and core strength. I started running this year, and I signed up this week for the Lululemon Seawees half marathon, which is happening next August. So I'm committed. I'm committed to doing this. For better or for crazy, I am going to be running a half marathon. So I'm running 2 10Ks next spring, and then just working a little more into the lead up for the half marathon. I've had such great response from friends and family who have jumped out of the woodwork to say, hey, let's run together, let's train together. And I'm so grateful for that, because for me, running has been a very solitary thing up until now. And I'm kind of looking forward to a little more interaction with other people and learning from their running skills and everything. So I'm really looking forward to that. But the core weight loss has definitely been diet. And so shopping can get a little interesting. So I decided to bring my camera with me when I went and did a little shopping, so I thought I'd take you on a little tour of what I consider a very quick shopping at Superstore. The tops are cute, right? Yeah. I'm wearing one of them right now. I love it. It's very comfortable, and it makes me feel good because it's a size small. Yay! So yeah, that's what an off week is like for me. This was a slow week, but we obviously did some fun stuff. We're looking forward to doing more fun stuff. And it started snowing on the mountains locally, which means I'm going to get a chance to take out those snowshoes and get on the mountains. I've had a ton of friends mention that ton of friends came out of the woodwork going, hey, we snowshoe. So now I've got partners to go running with, I've got partners to go snowshoeing with, and I'm really looking forward to getting out there and doing more of that. So I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys have a fantastic week going forward. And as always, if you like this video, if you'd like to see more of what I'm doing around and about Vancouver, please subscribe to the channel. I have all my social media linked below. Come visit and see what I'm doing on a daily basis. I'm always posting on Instagram, and we'll see you next week.